For great Pokemon TCG product and prices, check out theawesomecoupleshop.com. Hey guys, welcome back to Team PokeLancers. Today we are going to be looking at a Vikavolt deck. Vikavolt is from the new set Sun and Moon and has 150 HP and has the ability Strong Charge. Strong Charge states, once during your turn before you attack, you may search your deck for a Grass Energy card and an Electric Energy card and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. It also has a decent attack for 3 colorless and an electric. Electro Cannon does 150 damage. Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. So the idea of this deck is you're not going to be attacking with Vikavolt. Most of the time you're going to be attacking with Dragonite-EX from Evolutions. Dragonite has the attack Hyper Beam. For 4 colorless energy, it does 130 damage, and you discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So the idea is to use Vikavolt once you'll attach return, use Vikavolt's effect, and then on turn 2 you're going to be swinging for 130 damage. Theoretically, that's how it works. We run one Tauros-GX, which has the ability called Rage. It has 3 attacks called Rage, Horn Attack, and Mad Bull GX. Rage does 20 plus. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Horn Attack does 60, and Mad Bull GX does 30 times the damage for each damage counter on Tauros-GX. So this can be a good late game finisher or an early game apply pressure when you're not getting what you need from your Vikavolts. We run 4 Rare Candy. 4 Rare Candy does choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a Stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that was put into play that turn. We run 2 Super Rod, shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. 4 Trainers Mail, just to help out with consistency. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there, except for Trainers Mail, and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. We run 2 Shaymin with the setup ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. 4 Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, go search your deck for any Pokemon, reveal it, and then shuffle your deck. 4 VS Seeker, grab any supporter from your discard pile. And 3 Parallel City. Parallel City is going to help us because, 1, if we need to, we can limit our bench, get Shaymins off of our bench, or damaged Pokemon that we don't want to give prizes up to. And 2, it can also reduce damage from fire, water, or grass. So this Stadium, I feel, is the best choice for this deck. We could have used Rough Seas. That's another option you could do here, but we chose Parallel City for this review. We run 2 Lysandre. Grab one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, drag it up to the active position. 2 N. N states each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck. Then each player draws a card for each of his or her remaining prizes. 1 Ninja Boy. Choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and switch it with that Pokemon. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. Shuffle the first Pokemon into your deck. This is useful. Say, for instance, you have the energy, you just can't get, say, for instance, you can't get an Ultra Ball. But you have the energy to either use Tauros or Dragonite. You can Ninja Boy from the Grubbin to get that Pokemon out into the active spot and start attacking. So it's a decent one of. We run 4 Professor Sycamore, discard your hand, draw 7 new cards. 3 Fighting Fury Belts. This is for your Dragonites and the Tauros. The basic Pokemon this card is attached to gets plus 40 HP, and its attacks do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. So it buffs up your Dragonites to 210 HP. Let's see, 80, 91, 80, 90, 100, and 220. It buffs up Dragonite to 220 HP, and as well as Tauros. We run 3 Float Stone. This Pokemon this card is attached to has no retreat cost. And 6 Grass Energy and 6 Electric Energy. So let's go see how this deck does. So we're playing EC Nibathink. Looks like he's playing Rainbow Road. We'll see. He lost the coin flip. We're gonna go ahead and go first. No, I don't want to mute that player. Sorry, my computer's being retarded. Go ahead and start with Grubbin. Got a decent opening hand. Provided he just doesn't go ham on us, we should be alright, but we're going first. So we're going to go ahead and attach a Grass Energy to Grubbin. We're going to go ahead and play Trainers Mail. Getting an Ultra Ball. We're going to use Ultra Ball, discarding the N and the Lysandre. Grabbing a Shaymin-EX. We're going to go ahead and Shaymin set up for 3 new cards. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the Float Stone on Shaymin. Go ahead and put the Fighting Fury Belt on Grubbin, and we will go ahead and Sycamore our hand away. Trainer's Mail. Grabbing an Ultra Ball. Gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball a VS Seeker and an Energy away. Grabbing a... We're going to grab a Tauros. Now we're going to go ahead and grab a Vikavolt for next turn. Probably could have grabbed a Shaymin, but we're just going to go ahead and pass our turn. So we see a Rough Seas going down, Float Stone going down to his Eevee, and then playing a Professor Sycamore. Going to grab a new hand of 7 new cards, discarding a Starmie and another Eevee. So it looks like we're playing a Psyduck. Golduck. I'm not sure what the evolution is, the evolution is, as of just yet. Oh, and we see a pass to our turn. Okay. Let's see. How do we want to do this? We're going to go ahead and Ninja Boy. Bringing out a Tauros-GX. And that'll end our turn. Sadly, don't have... Oh, okay, we see a Flareon going down to the Eevee. Golduck going down to the bench. Golduck going down to the active. Professor Sycamore discarding what? A Starmie and 2 VS Seekers. Ouch. I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks. You're getting a decent start, though. You've got 3 Golducks on the bench. For those of you that don't know, Golduck can do 60 damage, and then if you discard 2... You can discard 2 energies and do an additional 60 damage for each water energy that you discard. So Golduck's pretty nasty. So we saw a Tauros and a Shaymin setting up for 3 new cards. 2 or 3. Water energy going down to Golduck. And pass turn. I'm going to put an energy on Tauros. And, let's see, what do I have in the... Got an N and a Lysandre. Yeah, neither of those. We've got a Sycamore in there. We're going to go ahead and VS Seeker for our Sycamore. I don't want to give him another card. I don't like throwing away the Vikavolt, but we need cards. Okay. We have the rare candy, so we will play it. We're going to evolve Grubbin into Vikavolt. We'll attach a Float Stone to Vikavolt. We're going to Trainers Mail. We are going to grab a Parallel City. We are going to bump his Stadium. And we will put a Fighting Fury Belt to Dragonite. And we're going to go ahead and use Strong Charge, putting 2 energies on our Dragonite. And then we're going to use Horn Attack for 60. 70, actually. The nice thing about Tauros being active is unless they have a Lysandre, it stalls them. They don't want to attack Tauros because Tauros can do an instant one-hit KO. Okay, we see a victory coming down onto our side. But like I was saying, Tauros being in the active spot can not only cause... you can psych your opponent out just by putting it out into the active because they don't want to attack it. The reason being is because you can one-hit KO their Pokemon if they put a decent amount of damage on it. So let's go ahead and see this deck in action in another match. So we're playing Adelaide. Sorry, buddy, if I mispronounced your name. Playing a Psychic Colorless deck. We're going to go ahead and call heads, and we won the coin flip. Yay! We're going to go first. Most likely playing either Espeon GX or Mewtwo Lunala. Opponent had no basic Pokemon, so we're going to go ahead and put our worst starter out again, twice in a row. Ultra Ball, VS Seeker, Float Stone, Trevenant. Oh, Trevenant. Ooh, this is interesting. The weird decks you see online. Yes, we'll go ahead and draw a card. That did not help us at all. Float Stone. I mean, not Float Stone. There's nothing there we want. Trainers Mail again. There's nothing there we want. Let's try to get it out of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and end. Our hand was kind of absolute trash. Oh, come on, deck. Trainers Mail. Really? Guess we'll pull it out. See if we can't draw something for next turn. We'll attach there. We're going to put a Fighting Fury Belt on Shaymin, and we'll pass turn. So we see an Ultra Ball coming down from Adelaide. Discarding a Switch and a VS Seeker, grabbing a Shaymin-EX. See an Eevee coming down to the bench, so we are playing Espeon. Trevenant-EX Espeon by the looks of it. We see a DCE going down onto Phantom. Shaymin setting up for 4 new cards. And we see Ascension getting a Trevenant, meaning our retreat cost goes up by 1. Let's see what we've got in our discard. I'm going to go with VS Seeker for the N, and we will play it. That did not help us at all. We can't attack because we don't have a bench, so we're just going to pass turn. This is horrendous. Thankfully, he can only do 70. 80, 90. He can only do a 90 damage to us, thankfully. So he's not going to one-shot us. And we can pitch our hand if we need to. Yeah, we're going to have to pitch our hand. We'll put a energy there, and we're going to Sycamore. This is just horrendous. Come on, give us something. Going to go ahead and put those back into the deck. This deck is not cooperating with us at all. And we're just going to go ahead. No, we don't want to attack. We'll lose the game if we attack. Energy press for 100. Now we can Ninja Boy. We're going to go ahead and grab a Tauros. We will go ahead and Ultra Ball. Discard. So we're playing Zorak 18. We're going to go ahead and call the flip. We lost the coin flip today for this match. See if we can't get a better match in where they don't concede and we can actually do some stuff. Go ahead and put Tauros in the active. Putting that on the bench, and that's all we can do. So we see my opponent starting with a Shaymin-EX. Not sure what they were playing at. Okay, we're playing Yveltal. Okay. We're either playing Yveltal, Darkrai, or just straight Yveltal. It's either going to be one or the other. See a Max Elixir attaching that. Trainer's Mail for our Professor Sycamore. Parallel City going down, limiting our damage. Nope. Limiting our bench. See a Sycamore discarding a Garbodor and something else. Float Stone going on to Shaymin. We're going to go ahead and Trainer's Mail. We're going to grab a Rare Candy. And Trainer's Mail again. Going to grab a Fighting Fury Belt. Attach an energy, and we will pass for turn. There's no sense in wasting a Lysandre on a pretty much ready to go Yveltal already. So he's going to be doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 damage. Ultra Ball discarding an N, and it looked like a Hex Maniac or an Olympia. I couldn't tell right offhand. Grabbing a Shaymin, setting up for 3 new cards. Yeah, discarded an Olympia. We see a Fighting Fury Belt go down to Yveltal and Sycamore. Discarding quite a bit there. Trainer's Mail. Grabbing a Professor Kukui. Max Elixir. Most likely going to go on the Yveltal. So he's doing 20. He's doing a crap ton of damage. 130 damage. If we get an energy, we one-shot him. Okay, that's cool. We're going to go ahead and Rare Candy. Go ahead and... I foresee a knockout coming, so I'm going to go ahead and Strong Charge to this Vikavolt. And we will go ahead and use Mad Bull GX for the KO. I don't like using Mad Bull this early, but that Yveltal needed to be put in check. And he just got... There was 4 energy attached to him, so it kind of will slow her down a little bit. Okay, so we see a Tauros of their own going down. A DCE going on to Tauros, and a Kukui, so she's going to be doing a knockout on this Tauros. Maybe. Horn attack for 70, 80, it's 210. Still has... Wow. And we see a victory coming down. Alrighty, so you guys can kind of see how the deck works. So we're playing the Hobo Dev playing a fire deck. We're going to go ahead and flip the coin. We lost the coin flip as usual. See a Trainer's Mail going down, grabbing a Scorched Earth. Playing the Scorched Earth, activating it, drawing 2 new cards. Benching a Baby Volcanion. Ultra Ball, probably for a Shaymin or a Hoopa, depending on... I didn't see Psychic in it, so it's probably going to be a Shaymin. See a Fire Energy going on to Volcanion. Shaymin set up for 4. Trainer's Mail. Grabbing a Professor Sycamore. See another Trainer's Mail. Grabbing a Float Stone. Float Stone going on to the active, most likely. Either that or to the Shaymin. It's going to the active, and we see Volcanion Baby. Ultra Ball discarding a N and a Lysandre for a Staryu. So we're playing Volcanion Starmie. Starmie allows him to get 2... He discards card and he can get 2 energy back from his discard pile at any point during the game. You can do it once per turn. Max Elixir, failed. Professor's Letter, grabbing 2 fire energy. And it is our turn. So we're going to Trainer's Mail. See what we've got. We'll grab the Ninja Boy. We're going to play down Fighting Fury Belt. We're going to attach an energy. We will Ninja Boy into Tauros. We're going to Ultra Ball, discarding a Lysandre and a Lightning Energy for a Shaymin-EX, drawing 5 new cards. Going to go ahead and play Trainer's Mail. We're going to grab an N. We will play the N after we go ahead and... We can't play the N this turn, but that will end our turn for now. Can't really do anything. He's going to put 30 or 40, maybe 60 damage down on us, which would be awesome if he does. We can take a knockout on his Volcanion EX. We see a Starmie. Discarding a card to get 2 back, most likely, after he uses his Steam Up ability. He still has an energy in his hand. So we see Scorched Earth being activated. Max Elixir. See if it fires. Does it fire? Does it fire? Yes, it does. Going to the benched Volcanion. Second Volcanion going down. We see a Professor Sycamore come down. Discarding an N and a baby Volcanion. Float Stone going on to the other Volcanion EX. And Power Heater for 20. We're going to go ahead and end, since we both have the same amount of cards in hand. Play down Dragonite. Already attached for turn. And we're going to use Horn Attack for 70. We see a switch coming down, bringing up the active Volcanion. So you can do 130, 160, 190 if you discard 130, 160, 190, 210. That's going to be a knockout. Crap. If he can get the needed energy, he can take a knockout here, which would be very bad. So we're going to see 190. Nope. Okay. There's second steam up. Does he have the third steam up? Yep. That's a KO. That kind of sucks. So we see Escape Rope going down. Energy going on to Volcanion, and he's going to steam up twice to do a knockout. Steam up number 1, you're doing 160. Come on, steam up number 2, doing 190. For the KO. Super Rod a Tauros and 2 energy back into the deck. We're going to go ahead and retreat and pass turn because that's all we can do at the moment. And there's game. So sadly we lose to Volcanion, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the matchup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This deck can be very explosive. It's a fun deck to play. It's one thing I would like to have is another Dragonite-EX, but at the moment I don't have that in my collection. So if I could, I would switch out one of the Float Stones for another Dragonite-EX, but at the moment I don't have that. That's the only change I would make to this deck. It's really fun. It can be really explosive, and you can take a lot of matches by surprise just because of Tauros and because of the Grubbin into Vikavolt, and you put you get 2 Vikavolts on the field, and you're putting 4 energy on the potentially 5 energy on the field at a time. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next Wednesday, we'll see you guys later. In the comments, go ahead and put down what kind of decks you guys want to see for next Wednesday. I don't particularly have a schedule for the next couple weeks, and would like to see what kind of decks you guys want to see. Alrighty, so until next time, peace.